Hi guys, JT here, and I'm bringing you my top 10 list of horror games that you can buy today from the 2022 Steam Summer Sale for under $10. These games provided some great horror experiences, coupled with some decent narrative for the price. So let's get into it. 10. We have SOMA. From the creators of the original Amnesia, I had high hopes for this game. It's not as scary as Amnesia or Outlast, but it does provide a creepy underwater sci-fi atmosphere. Additionally, I find the story to be very intriguing from the start to end. Questions like what makes us human becomes a central theme. In terms of gameplay, you can't fight back, so you have to hide and sneak around enemies, solving puzzles. I would recommend this game if you're not looking to be too scared in a horror game and would like a good story in a beautiful setting. At number 9, we have The Evil Within 2, a third-person horror action game that will keep you on your toes. Don't be fooled by the weapons that you could use, as the horrors that you meet will ensure that you are always scarce on resources. Coupled with some really gross-looking enemies who will pursue you to the end of the world, The Evil Within 2 will ensure that you are in for a heart-pounding yet satisfying action horror adventure. At number 8, we have Alan Wake. At this point in time, I would consider Alan Wake a classic. I played it on 360 in 2010, and it will always be a game that I would remember. You play as a writer who is experiencing writer's block, and obviously things somehow spiral out of control and you're quickly shrouded in darkness with shadow beings trying to murder you. This game has a really good story surrounding a unique third-person gameplay involving lights, which I would highly recommend you experience on your own. At number 7, we have the Coma 2. Vicious Sisters, a 2D horror title with a classic feel. Be prepared to crap your pants as you explore a nightmarish school trying to piece together the mystery of how in the world did I get here and how do I get out? With no way of protecting yourself, your only weapon is to run and hide. With some great scares, a creepy atmosphere, and some intense chase sequences, I would highly recommend this game. Number 6, we have Amnesia, The Dark Descent. Considered to be one of the scariest first-person horror games ever made, this game will get your heart pumping as you explore dark and dim-lit corridors while slowly losing your mind in the game, and even in real life. There aren't a lot of jump scares, but the tension of hiding from monsters and God forbid being spotted by one will make your palms sweat. I would highly recommend this game if you're into some great and truly terrifying horror experience. Number 5, we have Little Nightmares, a unique horror adventure game where you play as a child in a 2D horrorscape, solving puzzles and sneaking around horrifying monsters. However, there aren't any jump scares in this game, and what's unique about it is that you get to see who your enemy is and what they're doing. What brings the intensity to over 9,000 is you're trying to avoid your enemies from seeing you. I would recommend this game if you're looking for a unique horror puzzle platformer that will keep your heart pounding. At number 4, we have Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, a game that brought Resident Evil back to its horror roots and more. There aren't too many jump scares in this game, but the creepy atmosphere of the Baker household and some really good chase sequences makes up for it. Sure, you have access to some weapons like a handgun and a shotgun, but you'll find yourself running out of bullets very quickly if you decide to gun them all down. The story runs at a great pace, and I find each encounter with a Baker family member really intense. I would highly recommend this game if you're into horror and the Resident Evil lore. At number 3, we have Resident Evil 1 Remastered, the horror game that started the Resident Evil franchise, which spans over 26 years, but with modern-day graphics. You are trapped in a mansion, and your job is to investigate the mysteries of the mansion and ultimately to get the heck out of there. What I find great about Resident Evil 1 is its pacing with puzzles and keys. Again, jump scares aren't a thing, but the atmosphere of being absolutely alone in a mansion that is dimly lit really brings the tension to your stay. If you're into exploration, puzzle solving with some tense moments of running away from dogs, then this is a game for you. 2, we have Outlast, the first-person horror game that puts you, a reporter with no weapons, in the middle of an insane asylum. While trying to get a scoop on rumors of malpractice in the asylum, you find yourself trapped and you need to get out of there before any of its inhabitants catch you. This game is filled with very tense moments as you hide from your enemies and uncover the mysteries surrounding Asylum. If you're into an intense horror experience with a decent story and a mystery to uncover, I would highly recommend this game. This is definitely one of those games which you will remember for a long time. Finally, at number 1, we have The Walking Dead. Developed by the now defunct Telltale, The The Walking Dead isn't for every horror fan, however the storytelling and pacing of the game really makes it an adventure worth taking. Coupled with extremely memorable characters, this game will see that you weep at the end of it. I remember playing this in university and man did tears roll down my eyes. Subsequent seasons are still pretty good, but the adventure of Lee and Clementine in the first season is definitely one to experience. And that is all for today, folks. I want to know what games have you seen on Steam that interests you in the summer sale. Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy my content and want to be on the know about daily game deals and bundles, then smash that subscribe button. I will see you guys in the next video.